Expanse where the stars collide, ten-eyed dragon takes the leap with pride. Through the cosmos, he wears the crown. Ten-eyed dragon, fearless and free. No bounty too daring, no distance too spree. In the darkest of space, he's the brightest light. To the edges of terror, he flies where others dare not tread. No delivery too far, no mission too grand. Ten-eyed dragon, across the stars he stands. Ten-eyed dragon, in the void he reigns. With a heart of courage through cosmic lanes. Not even the stars can predict his path. Every jump point crossed, a legend grows. In the tale of Ten-Eye, the excitement overflows. No challenge too great, no odds too steep. In the universe of Star Citizen, his name will leap. Through pirate ambushes and asteroid fields, against all foes, he never yields. With Ten-Eye Dragon at the helm, a new chapter begins in a vast realm. So here's to the pilot, the legend, the dream. Ten-Eye Dragon, supreme in the universe vast. His story's sung with every new dawn. His journey's just begun. His journey's just begun. Ten-Eye Dragon, in the void he reigns. With a heart of courage through cosmic lanes. Not even the stars can predict his path. In his wake, the universe feels his wrath.
How come? Okay. is everyone? Okay. Okay. There is no one else on the guild. What is going on? I'm very curious. I'm waiting for people to jump on. Usually there's a whole bunch. Yeah, that make no sense.
Because kind of sucks to go through all that work and then not, you know.
Right.
Okay, I gotta switch back over to the induction channel. I am on, where the heck am I? I think this is docking port 2.
Where'd you?
At port
On my way.
I see you.
Which voice channel are we supposed to be in?
We're going to the induction.
Babbage earlier, and I just I stored it up here.
It explains it. Okay.
You guys been on a Polaris yet?
I have not. I got in the Invictus with you guys, a couple weeks ago, but I fell through the floor and died, and then I had to leave.
Oh yeah, I remember
I was in it when it crashed, man. Sad days.
Where you at, crap?
I'm down on 2.
Down where?
Docking Bay 2?
Well, come on out to the ship.
I think I missed his name on the invite. One moment.
There he is.
I haven't got an invite either.
Who was that?
Razor Jacket.
Okay, one moment. Sent.
Now, I'm still a complete fucking newbie here. I can barely fucking fly a ship halfway fucking good.
That is A-okay.
Alright. Now, I do have a lot of experience with first-person shooters and shooters in general, so yeah, I'm real good at that. Trying to learn how to become a pilot in this game with a keyboard and a mouse right now.
It's all I use.
Yeah, you're still better than I am, though.
Well, starting as a gunner is a good way to start out because it'll get you an idea of what you're looking at when you're in the pilot's seat, and then adding in things as you go.
I run a little bit with my nephew, old Zorak.
Oh, Zorak's your nephew. Cool.
He's been teaching me some of the ropes when we get a chance, but his hours are so much more messed up than mine.
Do you have a ship in your hangar tonight?
I have 2, actually.
Okay, how do you get them into your hangar? You pull the ship up right where it's at, and they come in and grab them and then put them in, or?
So if I'm in a hangar on a planet, what I'll do is open that up. I have to pull up the ship that's going in the hangar first, set it off to the side, open up, then pull up the Polaris, and open up the
I
hangar.
just fell through the floor again. What the fuck is with my character falling through floors?
You didn't fall through the floor, you fell down the elevator.
Oh, okay.
There's a hole there.
How much
Yeah, I
RAM do you
guess
have
so.
in PC?
Mistakes were made.
Is there any way out of this?
Oh yeah, hold on. You're not stuck in the floor, are you?
I'm blaming Ken Henry. I think he pushed me because he's standing.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me call up the elevator. It might in-cap you.
Welcome selected to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Your vehicle has been moved to us. Please visit us again.
Grab my hand. Grab my hand. Oh, don't sink in there. You just sunk down to your waist. They need to get unstuck in this game.
Yeah, they do. I can't shoot.
Let me log out and log back in, see what happens.
Okay.
Please contact the front desk to let us know where you spotted them. Thanks.
Oh, Henry, don't step over there.
Yeah, don't step over here. I was just wanting to go around the aircraft in there and check everything out, you know?
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to look at the aircraft.
No.
They were, yeah, that's all I was trying to do.
No. Knight's down on the ground shooting my feet.
I was gonna try to tractor beam you out, but you have to be in-capped in order for me to do that.
All right.
Can you crouch or crawl or stand or anything like that?
No, no.
Alright, we're gonna go back down to the cargo bay, see if you pop out.
I'll bring my F8 to the fun tonight. I don't fly it very often because
To
it's
the
hard to fly.
ASOP vehicle
solo.
retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Yeah,
Your
you
vehicle
crap
has
test. You
been
might want to
delivered
just
the following
exit the menu and come back.
Please visit us again.
And that's why we started doing orientation.
Crazy shit. It is an alpha. Oh wow, they put me clear back in the hangar, or clear back in my bunk. Of course.
Yeah, you'll end up going back to the hab, but at least you're at the space station that you were close to. Oh, there's Bass.
Has anybody tried out that SCA app?
I haven't heard of it. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah.
The what app?
It's called SCA. You gotta download, you download some other program and then you download an SCA app from Google Play. And it, if you got a tablet or something in front of you, it'll show up like your landing gear, shields, that sort of thing. And I guess you're supposed to be able to control it from the tablet with just hit one button.
I use gamer glass for that.
Yeah, I use Game Glass for that.
Enter if you
It's
wanna
been sponsored by RSI too.
chill here. I'll be right back.
What is it, Gamer Glass?
Yeah, Game Glass.
And I tried that a couple of years back, but I found it was very unreliable.
It's way nice now.
I've got it on my iPad. I use it for light stuff.
Yeah, same on my iPad.
Hell, I might have to pull out that old fucking ass iPad and try it out.
It's a game changer, man. That having
This way, Bass.
right there under from you.
I can't remember. There was a game I was trying it for. I haven't played it in years. It was on Steam. It's almost similar to this. You can play
Elite
around
Dangerous
with
is the other game for Game Glass, yeah.
What is it?
Elite Dangerous?
Yes, that's it. That's what I was using it for.
You can always really go customize and get yourself Arduino and make your own button boxes.
Yeah.
Razor, are you outside? Where are you?
I'm outside the spaceport you guys are at.
can open up the airlock if you want to EVA into this thing.
Oh, and my gunner crew?
Are you doing a tour or are you just getting ready for Horde Night?
I was just getting ready. I have a Polaris, so I don't need
Oh.
a tour.
Okay, if you're just getting ready, you can head down to New Babbage because that's going to be where we're meeting up. This is just if anybody's new to the org and wants a tour of the Polaris to familiarize themselves. We're also going to have Chrono's Idris ready to go in his hangar. So if anybody wants to explore that again, we can. And then if you guys have any questions about anything before we get started, we can kind of iron those out. At 5, about 4:45, we're going to fly down from here to New Babbage to get ready for the evening, and that's where we'll split up into the different squadrons and everything.
You guys are like 3 hours ahead of me. Or
Yeah.
behind me, sorry.
It's 4 p.m. here, so we start at 7 p.m. Central. Just head down this hallway all the way down to Henry down there, and meet in the
On the bridge?
On the bridge. We'll be there in a little bit.
Where are you at, B-Night?
Port Dresser.
No. Time-wise.
Oh, Arizona. Sorry.
What's it? Oh, I'm in
Arizona.
We're in Arizona.
Well, I bet it's warm down there.
I've been in
We
AC.
were here the other day.
Better you than me.
I've been in AC all day.
But it's a dry heat. Yeah, that's what they tell me. I lived there for a year in Phoenix, and then I was ready to come back to Iowa.
Originally from Wisconsin, I'll take 110 in Arizona over 98 in Wisconsin any day with humidity.
I understand.
I'm in fabulous Nova Scotia, where any day of the year it could snow.
Sounds fun.
No, not really.
I'm in Kansas. It will snow or it will bake you. There's no medium.
I've never had to set up push to talk on Discord before. Can I ask what a safe button is for that?
I've been using caps lock.
Okay, so, do you have a mouse that has multiple buttons on it?
I have a mouse with multiple buttons on it.
Do you have one that's not programmed to anything?
I have a button that's not programmed, but it's not like an additional button. I have to program it to a keyboard button.
Yeah, so what you can do is you can program it to like F13 to F24, and then when you go to press that button in Discord, it'll recognize it as a keyboard press, so it'll be like F20, whatever you program it to be. I like my mouse button, I've got it programmed to F20, which isn't on the keyboard, but technically there's 24 F buttons. Whoa.
How did I end up out here?
The ship disappeared.
Hold on, we might be actually spawning in somebody else's ship.
I am incapacitated. 8 seconds till death.
Bro's not wearing a helmet.
Had your helmet off?
Of course I did.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. See, the dumbassery just lives again.
The ship just despawned because I think somebody else's ship was getting called up. Is anybody else just floating out in space right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's a pad over here, but it's gonna take a while. Saris, I think I see you in a hangar. Do you have a ship that you can scoop us up in?
Yep, let me grab it. 1 sec. I'll be coming in my medical terrapin.
Oh, perfect. Okay. We're literally outside your hangar, just to the left a little bit.
Copy that.
That was fun.
That one's a new one for me.
Mistakes were made.
Poor Jeff.
Mistakes were made, Chris.
Yeah.
Can you get in the port there? Is it open or is the door closed?
Oh, it's I can't. I can only step into that first individual part. I can't get past the other door that's in there.
Oh, okay.
I tried.
Put that fucking helmet on this time.
At least we're not floating around.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, ever since I joined this org, weird things have happened.
I blame B-Night.
Part of the game.
Ever since he joined this place.
You got anybody in here named Murphy so I can blame them? We need a Murphy. We gotta have us a Murphy.
Alright, coming out of the hangar now.
I'm pretty inexperienced at this game. I've been playing it off and on for a while, but really only like the last couple weeks.
It's all good. I've only been playing this since February.
Sad. I've had this game since 2017.
I've been here since 2018.
Well, Sarah, you can go get those two guys by the docking port first and scoop me up on the way back.
Copy that.
I do have 2 joysticks though, and I've been practicing my flying.
Hello,
Nice.
and welcome to New
Bass was talking about, was it Bass talking about the new joystick that you're getting? The new Vertical?
Yeah, I'm getting a Vertical.
I'm going to be ordering mine. I'm going to get a set of Vertical Constellation Alpha Primes at the end of June. I'll be ordering them. I'll have to wait till frickin' probably August till they arrive, but...
But you'll be happy, probably.
Yeah, I ordered one of the control panels.
Alright, fly to me, guys. Doors are open.
First use of a medical ship tonight. we're adding a medic roll tonight to see how that goes. Instead of people backspacing if they get shot down.
You're welcome. In advance.
Thank you, sirs.
Bass, are you in the docking port or are you?
I am in the docking port itself, yeah, just where we started.
You got lucky. Okay. All right. Well, stay there.
Yeah, this is my home base, so at least for now. I'm still a newbie, so I didn't want to go too far away, and me and Craptastic got to talking, and, you know, this just seemed like the easiest way to get back to your ship instead of going through the whole spaceport thing down on the planet.
Sorry, I hit booster on accident.
I was gonna say, were you trying to run me over?
I was talking to the wife at the same time as I was trying to pull him next to you and I hit boost.
He was trying to hit you.
Yeah, that sounded like a story to me.
All right, come on. We can just take us to the pad right ahead of us.
You know, the one nice thing, at my age now, I've started to develop allergies. Maybe Arizona's starting to look better.
Fuck that, it's allergy crazy down here right now with the heat.
Oh yeah. Hey, Zorak, I didn't see you step in here.
Well, it's bad in Iowa, I can tell you that.
We're down.
You get another party event? Yep, one moment.
Am I following you?
You guys can just head inside me in the lobby. I'll call the ship back up.
wonder if your ship will disappear after being docked there for a while. Is what the problem is, maybe.
It might. I might actually have to like pull us away from the docking port. Thanks for the pickup. Yeah, it got stored again. Bassett should have appeared in front of you.
There's nothing there.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Just,
Okay, yeah.
just popped in.
It's still on 2?
It's still on.
Yep, still on docking port 2. Door's just open. I'm coming out to ship. I think I know my way up to the bridge, so I'll just head to the bridge.
Sounds good.
Now the rest of the ship I'm not so familiar with yet, but I think I can find my way to that bridge.
The nice thing about the Polaris is most of the stuff that you need to get to is on one level. If you're a gunner, the top guns are on the main level, the side guns are on the main level, and then the only thing that is down low is the torpedo terminal, the chin gun, and obviously the cargo bay. So, I think this is going to be everybody. Once we get everybody on here, I'm just going to pull us away from the docking port so we don't run into that issue again. If you need to pick up a ship from here before we go down to New Babbage, I'll dock with the spaceport and...
I think I'm just gonna take a gunner position or something for now.
Okay. My Gladius disappeared. That's okay. Once we get down to New Babbage, I'll reload it. Okay. Hey there.
Right on.
You got the wee-woo lights on. That was perfect.
Yeah.
Alright,
I was just noticing that.
Just the 3 of you for now? Okay. Alright, obviously this is the flight deck and the bridge. Pilot seats on the left, co-pilot on the right. You can actually fly the ship from the right-hand side. Captain's chairs does nothing. Both of these chairs behind the pilots will control remote turrets. I believe the one on the right is the missile turret on the back, and then the one on the left is the rear gunner turret. Or gunners.
Interesting.
Why I'm sitting around doing nothing is I'm trying to set up.
All the turrets are marked by red lights around the doors.
Good push to talk.
Most of this long hallway is kind of useless. Captain's quarters are right here. The elevator to get out of the ship is over there. But the first 2 gunners are on my right and left over here. Those will take you out to the top of the ship, and those will probably see the most action out of anybody on this ship.
Right on.
From here, we pass the armor. Is this the armory? No, sorry, mess hall, and then habitation. That's where the crew stays. Hangar is the central part of the ship on the main deck. My Gladius has disappeared because it's the ship self-stored. But I've got my Hornet in here. I usually keep two ships in here to. Yeah, don't.
Yeah, I'm not getting near the damn hole.
Don't back into the elevator. If you jump down this thing and you land the way you did,
Got her
that's
to
how
work.
you get stuck in there. It's just because you land funny. We're not going to go down just yet, but yeah, I'm
Nope.
going to keep
No,
2
I don't.
ships in here going forward, just so that if we do horde nights like this, and we need fighters or spare ships, we'll have them on standby, and we can just pop them out.
Do they store in here? Like, if you log out, will they be here?
Yeah, for some reason, if I put 2 in there, it'll kick one out. But as long as it doesn't get stored, like if you don't store the Polaris, it'll keep the 2 in there. I don't know why that ramp over there is like that. Okay, so from here, this pathway is like one long box that wraps around the hangar. You'll see if you look into the hangar, there's 3 doors. There's one in the back, one on the left, one on the right. So this hallway just wraps around the hangar. We're gonna go to the right. This red door right here that's just a ladder door that'll take you down to the hangar. And then here's another one of the turrets. Big red door.
Hi,
Right on.
and welcome
So
to the new
on the
baggage.
other side, there's the exact same thing.
Okay, okay.
The ship is kind of like the Idris in the sense that it is symmetrical, where you have one thing on one side, it'll be identical
That's what I thought.
in layout, but it'll also have different use. So this is the hospital or medical. So there's 4 hospital beds in here. If you are on my ship tonight, I'm going to have you guys set your spawn points here. But on the other side will be the rig. From here, we continue to the back, and we're still wrapping around the hangar. And then this leads into the back end where engineering is. There's multiple levels of engineering. I'm just going to go down these stairs here.
Tired of travel? Why not rest at the newly renovated accommodations located downtown?
So we can see into the engine room here. If we go into the cargo bay, there's an entrance to that room on the far side. Or if you want to get
How's it
to
going?
that room from here, you call the elevator and go down.
The Empire's leader
If you're on the ship
Wow.
and it's in quantum, make sure you do not go into engineering. Engineering is sadly bugged where you may end up out in space if you go into engineering while the ship is in quantum. But while it's parked, you can walk around here, look at whatever you want to look at. But if you keep on walking around, that'll take you up to the front by the cargo bay.
Chris, I think your cargo bay's kind of small now.
This cargo bay holds about 500 some odd SEUs. I thought the ship was going to despawn again. I was like, it's not that long, jeez.
What the?
In front of you guys are the torpedo loading tubes.
That's what
Or
these are? No
yeah.
shit. That's cool.
There's a ton of torpedoes. These are all size 10 torpedoes. If you go through this door, well, there's multiple doors here. This elevator that's right here will take you up to the bridge and out of the ship. This pad right here to the, I don't know if it's the, can you use both of them? I think it's just this one on the right. That's the torpedo terminal. That's how you launch torpedoes. So if you get the duty of torpedo operator tonight, that's where you're gonna go. And then if you want to be a chin gunner, this leads to the size 6 chin gun.
Please use one of the conveniently located terminals.
Pretty damn
Are
cool
torpedoes
shit.
just like dumbfire missiles?
Yes and no. You can dumbfire them, but they do have guidance.
Looking for a good time?
Hello, and welcome to New Babbage, capital city of microtech.
Okay.
Where creative innovation
We're gonna go back up
meets innovative
and
Lot
creativity.
to remember.
yeah, it doesn't take long to get the hang of it. But stand over here on this elevator. We're gonna go back up into the hangar because we went down a floor.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
And then, if I'm not mistaken, that's the front, and then that's the back. So, if you see a big red open area by engineering, you know you're at the back. This is the front. So we went that direction to start. We're gonna go this way. This is just the opposite side. This is the
Gunner.
starboard side gunner.
All of Microtech's latest offerings.
And then up here through this door, this is the brig.
Brig? You actually need a brig?
There's 2
To
cells.
the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All New Babbage has to offer. Whether it's the latest in cutting-edge technology
That's cool as fuck.
or the beauty of our award-winning gardens.
Well, I hope I don't piss you guys off. I don't want to spend no time there.
The Idris has a 6 cell block. Well, it's an entire cell block. It's got 6 cells.
Damn.
All right. So if you guys want to, are you grabbing any ships to take down to New Babbage, or do you just want to fly down there?
Vehicle retrieval system.
I have a Gladius that I went and upgraded today, and I was hoping to fly it. But if we need people on turrets, I'm I'll do that too.
Remember,
Well, we'll figure out who wants to do what when we get to New Babbage. I'm just asking if you want to take your ship down to New Babbage, you can hop off the ship and go grab it. Otherwise, you can stay on here, and I'm gonna fly us down to.
Are you sure?
What the?
You sure about that?
Well, we just might float down.
Vehicle retrieval system.
God.
Darius, you're gonna have to pick us up again.
All right, so we have duplicated that, and we now know that you cannot stay
If you
parked.
sit here too long, yeah.
Seriously, still there? You gotta be kidding me.
Just for transparency reasons, Saris is actually my dad, and I'm assuming he's probably talking to my mom.
All right. Yeah, no, I'll probably wind up being a gunner. I only have I have a C1 Spirit, and I'm really
Doors don't matter, I guess.
at all. I haven't upgraded it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take one of your gunner positions. Keep it easy for tonight.
Huh.
This is so dumb. I knew I should have pulled away. I didn't
thought
think
you
it was
were
gonna.
going to. That's what you said.
Yeah, I thought you
Yeah,
were gonna too.
I was gonna, and I was like, I can do this really quick because I was sitting there in the ship for a lot longer before you.
Ship despawned again?
Hey,
Yeah, I did. That was a lot quicker this time.
Hello guys, how's it going?
Yeah. Holy shit. Okay. On it. Heading back.
E-Night.
Yes.
Are you having issues with
You landed on my ship.
going purple?
Where are you going?
Purple, no.
His ship doesn't stay spawned in long enough to see it.
At the docking.
The server is running like shit. I have gotten my ship out of the station twice, and it's gone purple and just completely disappeared. I am not staying on the server if this is how it's going to go forward.
We can switch it up. Yeah, I can see the servers at 530, and the FPS is absolutely tanking.
I just had someone land in my hangar.
Since March, and it's just happened twice.
Probably a good idea to switch servers then.
Yeah, this is just getting like, I mean, this isn't official org night yet. I was giving tours of the Polaris so people get used to it and whatnot. We can definitely sort this out before we get started. So I'll let Chrono know.
Need a pickup.
So I'm doing a character repair because I'm not putting it.
Yeah, we're floating around still.
Nope.
All right. Coming on out. I just got a message that my voice could be recorded. Are you streaming?
I'm not streaming right now, but I will be.
I got streaming going.
Now my game is telling me. My game is telling me that to pick a persistent universe, I need to just access my friend's universe.
I think I see my Gladius.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Your vehicle has been moved to our store. Please visit.
Things not to do. No tours at docking ports.
Noted.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us.
I'm up here by docking port 2. You guys disappeared on me, so I just kind of stayed in the area.
Yeah, just stay there. They'll be able to come get you. It's easy to find you over there.
Yeah, I get you.
I floated away.
I broke
Looked like you guys were flying away when I saw you last.
turned on my afterburners.
Coming up on you now, B-Night.
So how do we pick up Ace pilot helmets?
So we'll be doing the patrol missions, and they will spawn in there. We'll have to soft death the Ace pilot aircraft, and then somebody will have to go out and grab it. I'm trying to see if this is my Gladius that came off my ship. If it, because it's blue to me, and if it is, I can just jump in it and fly back to the pad. Give me just a second. I'm almost there. I've gone almost a kilometer. I'm 150 meters out.
Yeah, I was right behind you. I was gonna pick you up, but I saw the Gladius right at the last second.
Just kidding.
So we have to physically like get out of the ship and loot the helmet, or like board their ship, or
Yeah, I think Rex said there's an interesting way of doing it too. You can. Hey,
They're
it is.
Sweet. They're in a Hornet, and the pilot comes out when you soft death. You just go out and pull the helmet off of them, put it in your backpack.
Yeah, Rex also said that you can use, if you have a ship that has a glass front, you can just fly into them and they'll like warp into your ship, and you can do it that way. But
Oh yeah, that works.
We all on?
There's 3 of us on.
this is my Hornet, so yeah, you're good. Or my Gladius.
So you actually have to soft F them? I thought the bodies stayed after you blew up.
Yeah, you have to soft death the ship so you can get them stop, and then you have to go get the helmet off their body.
The Ace pilots have paper skin, so if you full death the ship, they just eviscerate.
They can't make it easy, can they?
There for the first couple days, it was working the same as every other bounty or player ship, but then they fixed it, so it gets rid of the body if you full kill the ship.
Thanks for the ride, buddy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anybody that has a ship here that wants to take it down to New Babbage can. Otherwise, I'm going to call up my Polaris, and then we'll take that down there.
Sarah's, come back down here.
My Gladius was on this, was out there, so I'm going to put it back in my ships. Alright, it is back at docking port 2.
I'll ride down to New Babbage with you.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna take my fighter, but that's okay. I'll take this.
That's where my... Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna be taking my Corsair unless we want something that can be like a catapult.
Hit the wrong button.
Yeah, I see that.
How many people do you guys normally get for Oregon night?
It depends. We've had 15 to 20. We've had 30 plus.
Yeah, I was gonna say 15 to 30.
That's pretty good. I think. I don't know. I've never done this before.
Craptastic, it looks like you're by the hangar. Can you do me a favor? Can you go into the hangar?
Yep, I'm in the hangar.
Now on the back half of it on the wall, there should be a handle that will open up the roof. Can you pull it? It'll be on the wall either on the left or right side.
That was my next question. How do you get in the hangar outside if the hangar shut from the outside? You can't dock, you can't request docking, and it opens for you?
No, this is the pilot or co-pilot opens the hangar, and then you just set down. So I'm going to be bringing this Gladius in.
I see.
Oh,
I
that's
have a
pretty
Polaris.
cool.
I just haven't messed with it yet because it's the loaner for the Perseus.
It usually works a little bit better
You
with
made me black out, man.
2 Gladiuses, but you can fit a Hornet and a Gladius in here. The Gladiuses or Gladii will like puzzle piece within one another.
Listen up. We are about to create the brand new Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Oh, so the main
So we're doing
characters.
an Idris and a Polaris
This
tonight.
video,
then? Or are we doing more than that?
We might. It just
I'm just
depends
trying
on
to
how
figure
many
out how
people show
to
up in the next,
hide
half hour.
other players' name tags.
Copy that.
You're all in?
Yep, you can close the door.
Hello, and
Well, we found out last week, if you stay seated on a ship and somebody stores said ship, you get stored with the ship.
Yeah. I got
I thought
stored
they
with the
fixed that this
ship.
last patch.
Where do you
Yeah.
go when the
We're
ship
down.
is stored?
He was still on board my ship, and I stored it. I thought he was off the ship already, and I just went to store it, and realized he was
What?
still on it. So it started going down. As soon as it went down, the doors closed, and I called it right back up again, and he just came up standing on the platform.
I
Engage.
wonder what that does.
Couldn't help myself, sorry.
Ooh, buttons.
What was yes, please?
Bob was asking me if I wanted that red parallax rifle he found.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey.
Why? Why is it doing that? That should hide everything.
If you're in a turret or anything, take a look outside. This thing looks amazing when it's lit up at night.
Screenshot.
We do some server hunting when we get to the page.
Yeah, this is awesome.
I think it's about to 30K.
Yeah, if we make one big group and we try to join a server, we might get a whole brand new server.
That's some cool looking armor, man.
How long until you think come out with private servers
Thank you.
for like $100 a month or something?
Are you no longer able to hide names in game?
What do you mean hide names?
You used to be able to hide players' names in games, so if you're streaming, you don't stream the names across YouTube or whatnot.
Oh, you can turn off the. That's a setting you turn off and off.
Turn off the settings.
I found it. They're off, but names are still showing up.
Earlier, I had to turn off the hints option, but the hints did not turn off until I logged out to menu and then came back in. So it's possible it's the same situation.
Okay.
The Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
You're right.